Yo, huddle up, huddle up,
Huddle
huddle
up,
up,
huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle
huddle
up,
up, huddle up, huddle up,
huddle up,
huddle up.
huddle up.
We got episode 42 of the Ravens Huddle, man. You got your boy Mike.
You got your boy Rich.
Got Zay in the bag.
Yeah, and continue rating and commenting, and it's been great, man. We see the love and appreciate it. We not those guys that's not gonna act like we don't see it. We try to get back to every comment. We definitely looking at them, and we just love the engagement, man. Yo, keep rocking with us, keep huddling up.
Yeah, thank y'all for huddling up, man.
All authentic over here.
Yes.
So sometimes we're going to have some things that go wrong, and you're going to get that audio style episode. But one thing we're going to do is always stay consistent with y'all.
Oh, yeah.
We got y'all.
Yeah. It's a marathon, bro, not a
Like
race.
he said, comment, hit us up, like, and share that joint.
Share it, bro.
Share it with them Steeler fans that you know.
Yeah.
I like to see how they feeling right now. You know, we're going to talk about that in a minute, but I like to see how they feeling.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know,
to
bro.
anybody that worked for the Ravens, I'm talking about the maintenance supervisor at the building on up to the CFO and all that. Like, yo,
Hit a line.
if you watch this, be like, hey, yo, Lamar, these guys rock with you, yo.
I know there's
man.
somebody there named Lamont, yo. He keep a cigarette on his or something else, you know, at the edge of his. It was lit when when he off work, yo.
Yeah.
Tell him to tell somebody to tell somebody.
yo, tell everybody,
tell
bro.
all your friends, enemies, and those in between.
Yeah, and Steelers
Anybody,
fans,
bro.
watch this, because you could know how we don't care about y'all, yo.
And since we speaking about Steelers
Let's
fans,
get into
let's
it.
get it a little differently. Let's not
Yeah.
even mention the Ravens directly right off rip. Let's start off with the Steelers.
Achilles Aaron is not going to do anything, bro.
Aaron Rodgers.
He's
1
40.
year
Aaron.
to the Steelers.
Bro, he has to be in the AFC North. Bro, every defense is nice.
I'm actually excited.
I'm super
I
hyped.
can't wait to see this.
He's gonna get smoked the first couple weeks, yo.
We might not even see him for real. We might
Yo.
see Mason Rudolph by the time we get to
Yeah, yo,
him. Because we
Mason
played the
Rudolph
Steelers a
gonna
little
be-
late
Yeah,
this year.
it is a little
So
late.
we might not.
Yeah, I doubt we even see a Achilles
Come
Aaron.
on, save something for us, man. Don't.
I want to see Aaron. Yo. I want to see my man Nate Wiggins get a pick.
Yo, Aaron in the bank. Come
Yeah,
on,
come
yo.
on, fam.
Yo,
You
save
cook.
Aaron for Malachi Starks to just make him
Yeah,
look
I want to
crazy.
see him make his 2 picks in the game.
But low key,
If somebody-
one thing I will say though, Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I will not
You know,
on Green
you can't
Bay. He
deny
was
that.
secretly one of my favorite quarterbacks
He
in
was
the league at
OD.
that time.
Yeah,
You know what I
He was
don't
my
want?
favorite quarterback, yo.
And this stuff like this. Don't let him have his like one
Don't say
shake
it.
off.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
The
yo.
one game,
Yeah, he throw for 450 on us. I'd be sick, dog.
he's the greatest quarterback ever.
They be 2-20. They be 2-15. Beat us
They win
twice.
3
So I'd be
games and beat
sick,
us.
No,
dog.
not twice.
Yeah.
They didn't get the one shake off.
Yo.
Like, we don't want them to get anybody. It'd be some
I don't
stupid
want
stuff.
none, fam.
He hasn't thrown for over 300 yards in like several years now. I don't think people realize that, yo.
But I mean, he
had a
also
game,
has
375,
had bad opportunities
3
since he left his home ship. Like it's not. Yeah.
I mean, this. I'm happy for it. I see what
you
happens.
know who I want?
I don't think he want
Mostly
to
to get
North.
a-
I think he forgetting.
No,
That's
I
why I'm
want him
happy.
to get their hands on him the most, Joe. Let the rookie get some.
Yeah.
Let Mike Green get his hands.
Mike Green might dog him out, bro. He
Make
might
a name for yourself, yo. boy.
Mike Green, be aggressive, but don't hurt him too bad.
Nah,
yo.
you gotta take him out.
You gotta do what you gotta
You gotta
do.
do
Ray
what you
Lewis, if Ray Lewis
You
is in
might
the building,
stretch him, yo.
the spirit of Ray needs to.
That's how Roethlisberger got into the game. Bro, you know we brought him into the game.
Yeah, I forgot.
We knocked
Yep.
their quarterback out,
Yep.
and then Big Ben came in.
Yep.
Sometimes that's how it happens.
Yep.
I like to knock Aaron Rodgers out.
And then
Hey,
Rudolph
man, that's
will
how
come
Tom
in.
Brady became legend.
Very nice. Hey,
Smack. Drew Bledsoe.
sometimes
Drew
it happen
Bledsoe.
that way. Sometimes
Drew
it happen that
Bledsoe,
way.
Yeah, I forgot.
We're
about
not praying on that, but if it happens, I mean,
you gotta jumping into the North at that age with a post Achilles tear in your late 30s.
I seen the AI generated
wild, yo.
photos already of of our linebackers and defense chasing after him. Yo, it's gonna be OD. And like you said, the North is not just the Ravens
Miles
defense.
Garrett is
Yeah.
licking his chops.
Miles
Yo,
Garrett?
he is licking.
You gotta pay all these guys twice.
Twice, yo.
If they get Hendricks finally paid, the Bengals.
Oh my god.
Oh
You
my
gotta do-
goodness, Hendricks twice.
And they picked up some
on,
rookies,
man.
like all of them
Linebackers,
posted
they all
their
got
defensive line
linebackers,
against
yeah.
us. They
But
did that for us
They ain't
specifically.
signed. They still haven't signed their rookie. They got a
Oh,
lot
they
of
haven't?
money issues going on.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
Is that because of Higgins? We talking about the Bengals right now or the Browns?
Not the Bengals.
Yeah, that's
The-
probably
remember
because
the-
Higgins
the-
in
the-
there.
the
Them
pass
fat,
rush?
them fat wide receiver contracts that they gave
But
up.
they always funny style with they was funny style with Chase.
True.
They paid more because they didn't pay early.
True.
Yeah.
Bro, they just They're the Bengals. I mean, what can you say?
Salute to Cincinnati. I love it. GMs, the best in the world. Best GMs in the world.
Man. The best GMs in the world,
Trash,
man. I would hate to be a fan of any of those teams. I'm so thankful to be from Baltimore. I'm not.
At least if you a Bengals fan, you got there recently.
Steelers fans got something.
The Browns have nothing to do. But that is the team.
Yeah, they've been nowhere
that I would
close,
be like,
bro,
yo, what do I do?
Joe Flacco was their last recent highlight, yo.
They haven't
That
been
tells you a
nowhere.
lot.
And he's
Close.
back again, isn't he?
And they got third in that playoff game. He is back.
He's the starter technically right now.
He's technically the starter.
Sucks. Remember
Shador, you gotta
old
save
people's
him,
coming out,
Shador.
yo, at the Ravens game.
Save him.
Sucks.
No, I should do. Yeah, I missed that. I honestly missed that.
Yo,
They should
everybody
bring
when
that
they
back.
call the old team out, sucks.
They used to announce the players. That was
It'll be an echo through the bank, yo.
that was great. I used to love that.
Yeah, they trash, bro.
Speaking about the bank, I saw something that said, well, we're gonna get in the Ravens news now.
Yeah, let's lock in with us.
They
man.
said, because this wasn't even on my topic sheet, but I saw that it said Madden is supposed to have the light show.
Word. I didn't see that.
Oh,
I saw the
that's
Madden
cool.
release, but I didn't see the light show. They better get it right.
Now, granted,
They better touch base
we
with
about
the team.
playing the game, and those small things, they don't mean a whole lot, but they mean something.
They try to be detailed with stuff
That's
like that.
hard. The
Brother.
light show is hard.
If I score a touchdown and that light show come on, I'm playing with the Ravens only.
People don't understand. Yo.
I
You gonna
can't
play
play
with
with
the Ravens
nobody else.
only anyway because it's
All
like
players
we in
gotta
that,
be
we in
on
that
the Ravens.
weird
Hit a
cuss
whistling.
where We're a really
Yeah,
good
I need all
team.
that.
Like, yeah.
I might grab the game early now. I don't even know.
I know teams like because all the lights shut off, and this be in the middle of the game, yo.
The intro joints? That's at the fourth quarter. That's usually the
Yeah,
intro to
yeah.
the fourth quarter. They do the
Yeah.
the Marlowe joint, son. That joint is hard. Yo.
It's crazy, yo.
That's when the
Shout
stadium
out,
go
yo.
wild.
Yes.
Because we
Again,
waiting
that's
for,
why they
for Lamar
gotta
to do his thing.
give Lamar the $1 billion man treatment. Yo,
Hey, the
like,
contract
yo.
talks is happening.
Oh yeah.
The stadium has only gotten progressively better.
I saw
They
the
building a
contract
new
talks.
stadium on top of the stadium.
He said
yo.
it, yo. Like he's not wrong, yo. Zay is not wrong, yo.
They
We getting the
said-
stadium on the stadium, yo.
They're offering my man
The
chicken.
legend numbers on the table. Apparently, these are just flying around rumor reports. 325 for 5, yo.
That's worth it. It's worth it.
I mean,
he's worth it. Yeah,
He's worth it.
I think
He's
it's
the most
worth more
electric
than
player.
that.
He's the most electric
Say
player.
it,
I
bro.
more.
The man is
I was gonna
crazy.
say give him more, but I know certain.
But 325, I'll
individuals
take
will be
it. If they can
mad.
negotiate that, get that
Yeah,
worked out.
pay my man that
EDC
chicken.
get it worked out, bro.
He
We
need his
that.
chips with dip.
Do the
yo.
little the finance magic to spread it out properly.
However
and
you
ship
do
it
it.
To be
in,
honest,
yeah.
yo, forget the Fugazi MVP with Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson is the best football player right now, yo.
That's the guy.
Period, yo. Like, just be honest with yourself, yo.
99 on
we
that.
all knew who.
Yeah, 99. They
You
said-
know them. You know
Did
them
you see
years
the
when-
rankings of our players? We got some. I think we got about at least 8 to 9, maybe even 10 players north of 90 overall average on Madden.
Get the job done.
Get it done, yo.
We gotta win.
Please, yo.
Job done.
We gotta win, fellas.
Yeah, we don't want to be
I'm
the
tired of being
we don't
a
wanna
nice
be the
season
Sacramento
team.
Kings of football, yo. Where we
Wild
had,
nights during the season and we keep
a
losing.
nice like 5-6 year stretch and never get it done, yo. I don't want to be the. We don't want to be the Utah Jazz, yo,
Come on, yo.
of football,
The
yo.
Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 4 straight years.
Lost.
That's
We
still
don't
the
wanna be the
that's
Buffalo
still
Bills,
the wildest
yo.
That has to
thing
be
in
the
history.
wildest stat.
Yeah, they
'Cause
had
you
the
know
mo-
at some point-
they had the most depressing '90s of all time, yo. To go
you
to the Super
imagine
Bowl
being
like
a
back to
fan?
back to
You know,
back.
at some point, they're like 3 times a charm. Because you're just thinking as a fan, you go 30. You like, you gotta stumble into
gotta-
one, right? Win, right?
Statistically.
And you never did it. It's crazy. Man, the odds are in your favor. You go, if they just say, yo, blanket statement, the Ravens make the Super Bowl 4 straight
4
years.
years in a row.
Everybody's gonna say they won at least
At
one.
least
Yeah.
one.
The statistics in your
I
favor.
would say almost at least 2, just
say
based
3,
upon how we
bruh.
get down.
But
3 is a
you,
little
but, you,
stretch.
but you not
But-
thinking you're gonna
Lamar
strike
played
out.
well against the NFC.
But
And
you're
you got
not
an extra
going.
strike.
You are
Extra
not
strike
going to
out.
strike out
yeah.
with the additional strike. Like
Come
you
on,
said.
man.
That's insanity. I would
Sorry,
be sick
Buffalo
as a Buffalo.
fans.
They
No,
never
no,
won.
no.
Psych.
Y'all got Josh now.
And y'all, yo, be honest now, yo. Look at Lamar numbers and look at Josh Allen numbers. Y'all know that was phony, bro.
You know what's funny? Because it rolls right into the
Tush
next joint.
pushes was the only thing he was better than him at.
The rookie's the Bills rookie, my fault. Defensive tackle.
I saw this.
Deion Walker. I'm assuming that's how you said it. He said they was asking about like Madden stuff. They was like, who should be on the cover, this and that. All the young boys, and they like, oh, naming this person, naming that person. A few Lamars. I'm like, Lamar was on there, but I'm not disagreeing with him. And he was like, Lamar, he was like, yeah. And at the end, he was like, he got robbed.
Yeah.
This is the Bills.
Their own player.
Everybody
Their
knows
own
that.
player
Yo.
said it, yo.
But yo, you gotta think they played against him. You feel me? Like,
No, but it's the rookie.
yeah.
But
He just got drafted there.
He don't know the media
he's-
training yet.
He's talking trash that he wasn't supposed to
So
talk.
that was just being real. They
He
about
wasn't supposed
they
to
about
say that
They
at
about to
all.
make him do some extra workouts.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
he might
about
not
to
even
run
make the
hills
squad.
for
for
real.
real.
He on
He might
TV
get
talking
cut.
He
like
might
this
get
is
cut.
you and me.
That's depending upon where he was drafted at. He might get cut.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. If we
Fourth
got some
round.
space, scoop him up.
Oh, yeah, he might get cut.
Nah, he might be in there. 4th round defensive. You might be in there, yo.
Unless he in there going crazy, yo.
might
Like, he
be
better
in
be
there.
going crazy.
Yeah.
Because you can't talk like that against the quarterback. Now, he is on the defensive side, so it's not like he's protecting the quarterback.
Yeah.
But,
Lamar
you don't
got
want
robbed.
your teammates talking like that.
But yo, he probably just.
I think even
but-
Josh Allen knows that Lamar
that's why
Jackson got
Josh Allen
robbed.
wasn't overly happy.
Like, what are you
he
talking
like,
about?
Yo, y'all kind of gave me the.
Come on.
Because even if all right,
My
if you're
dog
a real- if
almost
you're a
ran
real-
for
if-
1,000 and threw for almost 4,000+.
Bro,
Are you crazy?
40 plus
With
touchdowns,
4
4
picks?
interceptions, the whole season.
The young man was letting his inner thoughts come out, yeah.
Yeah, he slipped
Somebody
up.
had a talking with him in the building, yo.
Absolutely.
It's only OTAs and stuff.
He's a
not re-
4th round pick. He didn't have the PR guy talk
Did
to
he
him
get drafted
initially.
by this time this happened, though?
Yo just kept it
Not-
real
not-
because he
I
was
ain't
a
gonna
secret
lie.
Ravens fan.
I don't know for a fact if this happened before or after he got drafted out because I'm not sure. I felt like he did about it, but regardless, he's in the building right now.
Yeah.
He's at OTAs right now. yo.
Yeah.
They gonna have to. They go. You know. They
Gotta
gonna,
figure it out.
They gonna put
Gotta
their
do a
hand
little
on his
figuring
shoulder
out.
like, young
Yeah.
man.
Gotta
yo,
talk to
young
you.
man. Yo, this. You know. Hey man.
I know
Even
you
if
was
you gotta
nice.
lie.
Yeah,
He was-
definitely don't mess up the chicken, yo.
Just don't say nothing if you don't, if you don't got nothing positive.
Just
to
do
say.
the pan, stare at the camera, and don't say anything.
That's what your
bro.
parents told you back in the day. If you don't got nothing positive to say, keep
Don't
your
say
mouth shut.
nothing at all.
He said that
yeah.
was positive.
Yeah, that's what he thought. Interesting.
Man said it really happened. It really happened. It really did happen. It really happened.
Big Chuck, man. Big Chuck.
Big Chuck. Well, let's give a lot of support and congratulatory hand claps for Rashad Bateman.
Big bait.
Bait.
Deserved
Getting that
every bit of that
extension.
check,
Big man.
shorty. We was, and I ain't gonna
And he
lie, I was sleeping on you contingent on health like the last year and a half before this season when we were getting into really ramping up with the Ravens Huddle. But once you got healthy, we never said it was a skill
was a
set thing.
touchdown every week.
We said it was a health thing, and you cleaned it up, bro. Thank you for that.
Because he
season.
was even when he was the years he was getting hurt, bro. He would
He would break.
shake off.
He would at least break
You had
one or
one
two.
good game, and then it'd be like
75
damn, yo,
yards, something
unusual.
crazy,
Yeah,
yo,
Like, and he was getting him up the middle and everything.
Yeah, he was
like, just stay on the field, dog. Please.
He was Torrey Smith 2.0, our deep ball guy that we needed initially.
But I would
But
say,
now
I
he's
would say
become
he's
more
a
than
better,
that.
he's a much
He's
better
become
route runner
way
than,
more than
Torrey
that.
Smith.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a much
become
better route runner
way
than
more.
Torrey
I was
Smith.
saying initially.
Yeah.
Initially, it's
that's
little
what it
Tory because Tory, yeah, I mean,
No, Torrey Smith was
Torrey-
great, but
Torrey was that
everybody
guy.
know Torrey Smith was the deep ball guy. Like you
Yeah,
feel me?
man,
We gonna
like-
go dump something. He just gonna beat somebody in the open field. You feel me? But Bateman
catch
was
that
really
penalty.
across the middle.
a 3-year extension,
Anquan Bolton mixed with Torrey Smith.
36, right?
36 and 3/4, something like that, 20 million guaranteed. Already added to his 2 years
It's
left.
extendo,
whatever.
yeah.
Something like that, 1 or 2 years left.
Pause.
And honestly,
Yeah, that was.
and
extendo, that's
I was
nuts.
gonna let it
I
go.
should have said extension.
Extension.
I didn't look at the camera.
Which
so
one is
then
worse?
We just
Is
pretended.
extendo or extension? That was, extension.
We're gonna
was-
say extension.
Either way,
Either one of
yo,
them is pause with
It
me. All right,
don't
let's
matter. We
continue.
knew
My
what
bad.
you was talking about.
But 20 million guaranteed. My thing is this. I think he's gonna outperform that contract, yo.
Yeah.
He got incentives
Yeah.
in there. He probably got some incentives in it.
Cause you could tell,
mean,
you
I'd
could
be
tell with
surprised if
Bate,
he
he really not scared. He wants
I mean,
to
the
play.
incentives is to get to the 36.
Oh, that's to get to
I
the
mean, because 20 million guaranteed.
He gonna get
you
to
know
the
what I think?
36.
Every time I've seen him, Bateman, he just seemed mad, humble, a little just, just relax. I don't want no drama, no nothing. He do his little flashy type of stuff, but you ever seen him do interviews
He a
and just talk
fashion
with the
guy.
players? He just be mad,
chillin'.
chill. He seem appreciative of everything. It's a two-way street. I think he kind of signed the deal that he did because the Cowboys, they was trying to get him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he signed the type of deal that he signed, and the Ravens were trying to get that extension done because he believes in the Ravens and the Ravens believe in him. It's a
Yeah.
mutual partnership. The Ravens could have got, they're like, man, you hurt this and this and that. But they really, really, really followed through with the process, and the fruits are starting to bear
Last
now.
season was beautiful, fam.
Excellent.
That's why we did.
And
that.
shout out to Bateman just for keeping it real, because like now that it's funny. My man got the contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
He be fresh.
Oh yeah,
He had on a Tavik shirt.
yeah, I
Then
forgot,
he had
yeah.
on the starter. And shout out to Tavik, yo. They did the
Yeah,
Raven
I
shirt
forgot,
that Bateman had on. But they had him, yo. And shout out your man Chaz, yo, because this was a funny Twitter topic. You saw the starter Raven.
Oh, yeah,
starter
I sent
he had
that
on?
joint back.
Yo, I commented on it like, yo, that's icy, yo. I need one. Yo, when I saw them,
I'm sorry, I had to ruin everybody.
I was like, I'm not in the league.
But they all
That's
had
them
came out
OVO
last
joints,
year.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you should.
I'm not in the league.
You had to get them.
What
last
happened
year.
was this is what threw y'all off.
I remember
yo.
them when they came
It
out.
It happened right after the beef. People
Yeah,
wasn't
that's what
trying
I was
to touch
saying.
nothing.
I ain't touching nothing OVO. That was what it was.
It was right
I knew when
after
they
the
came out. I would have had one of
It
them
was
joints.
right after the beef.
And they was only like $1, $2 something.
He was
They
ice
wasn't that
cold
much.
at the
They want
moment,
they
yo.
want like 1,100 for that joint. I'm like,
It was
God.
ice cold at the moment, yo. That joint was that joint.
Well,
I had to send the price, yo. It's like,
Yeah.
I was tight. I ain't gonna lie.
That joint was icy though. I ain't
starter
gonna lie, yo.
pullover joint.
That joint looked that was nice because I got a Bulls joint like that with the hood on it,
Yeah.
but mine just more
Classic.
winterized.
That's a
you
classic
feel me?
joint.
Like yeah,
That joint look like
I
it
feel
could
like I'm
last
in
you from the
'96, yo.
springtime.
Yeah.
and then you whip it back out in the fall, yo.
Yeah.
That joint is nice. But salute to him, and I think he also didn't try to super cash out because he could feel that the team believed in him and and took their time with him developing the injuries and all
The
that.
injuries is what probably
And
kept him
also,
loyal.
he like, bro, this organization is I can't speak for him, but I feel like he like, bro, it's a fantastic organization.
Yeah.
And I like being here, like, so it's like,
trying to get that bowl.
and he
bro.
like, I'm playing with Lamar, and the
Trying to
team
get
is
that
mad
bowl,
nice.
man.
And yo,
I can go somewhere,
quiet as
get paid probably a little bit more,
Yeah, to go
and then it'd be
15,
feeling like
4,
that was the worst
12.
decision I made.
Yeah,
you feel me?
you making all this chicken and getting beat
Or
up.
be on a
every week.
solid team, but it's just not ran right. It's just a kid, like, you know what I mean. You just like, bro, I miss my.
You gotta
my
look at
guys, man.
you gotta look at it from a receiver standpoint. Your quarterback could be Lamar Jackson, or it could be Aaron Rodgers, bro. Like Aaron Rodgers at 40. You feel me? Like that's what we saying, yo. Like it's like, yo, it's a lot of different things that could be going on.
Especially
yo.
when you build that bond with the bros, like it was dope because he was playing around, but you could tell it's like a brother type, real brother stuff. But Isaiah Likely was chopping it up with him, like, man,
Balenciaga bait. That's when he dubbed him Balenciaga. Well, he didn't dub him. That's the nickname for him, Balenciaga bait.
Yeah, he
and
was
even
like-
there, he was reserved. He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
y'all see some.
Yeah,
more this
he's
season.
you gonna see a little
Y'all
bit
gonna see
more.
a little bit
I
more
like yo, I
season.
like Babe.
With the Dewey on, he had the Dewey
Yo
on.
got the Wood Harris attitude, yo.
Yeah.
I know a
Just
lot of people
extra.
get on him because my man like
Nah,
to
I
get the
wouldn't do that.
manicure
Yeah,
done.
yo.
So a lot of people get on him about the manicure situation.
I mean, yeah, young.
He a wide out.
That's that young.
He-
guy.
he's a wide out, bro.
But
Hard.
every time I see stuff, I'm like, man, yo, he seemed really just
He's a
chill.
genuine
Cool,
guy.
man.
Boy stuff, yo.
Yeah.
That's
He
what
likes
they do.
what he likes.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it seems like to me.
Yeah.
Bait man. Salute
Yeah.
the bait man.
Salute the
7.
bait
We
Yeah,
need you
yo,
for
we
life,
looking
bro.
forward to seeing him on
Nine
the field.
I think he had 9 touchdowns last year.
He went crazy
45
last
for like 7 something.
Yeah.
We looking at, can we first, well, they got so many weapons. I would say
all
1,000 yards, but let's not be selfish. Can we get
You
to
gotta
about
remember Hopkins there, yo.
850? Let's get about 11 touchdowns this year. Spread the wealth, but like, let's just up it up
I
a
honestly
little bit
say,
more.
do what you did last year, because in every
mean, if you
clutch,
did that-
in every clutch target you perform, that's where you going. Because
I wanna
with this
see-
team, it's hard to gauge. Because like you said, there's so many threats, bro. Like offensively,
He's
we
the
not usually
touchdown
like
guy.
this.
You know, Zay Flowers, that's the yards guy. That's the guy that just gets you everywhere on the
Yeah,
field.
I ain't
Anywhere
gonna lie.
on the
I ain't
field,
gonna lie.
yo.
If Zay could get back to that one where we choked, yo, when he fumbled, yo, like Zay was.
He didn't
that,
choke.
bro.
That was a great
Not
play,
choke,
man.
not choke, but
He was
it
young.
was just that. I'm
I don't
from that
even-
play.
That player made a good play.
I don't even think it was just
That
the-
defensive
I
guy
think,
just made a good play, bro.
He was at the goal line.
And
it
he
was just an
dove,
amazing
yeah, he dove,
play.
and the guy just
It
did
was a
like an
great play.
amazing
It was a
punt.
great play.
Yeah, that was a Marlon Humphrey prime 14-2 season.
I'm not gonna put that on.
punch.
I can't
Think
put that
about
on.
it.
Yeah,
Then
we
he
can't
came
put
back
that on,
last
but
year.
like, yo.
And he got
Pro
hurt.
Bowl, all
I'm
that,
just saying that with don't sleep on Zay. Like Zay Flowers
no,
might
we
be
not.
one of the
That
best
was-
receivers in
bro,
the league.
I was the one that said
Yeah.
he's gonna be Tariq Hill like.
Yeah.
You saw
He
1,000
really could be
yards
the best
last
in the
year.
league.
I remember you saying that, John.
Third year
And
coming
if his
in.
lateral movement is as good as it was with like the interior route running and stuff like
He
that,
said
like,
he's fine. Todd Monken said we gotta find more ways to get him the ball, yo.
and I
'Cause he's
saw
like that,
something
dog.
with EDC.
What about our guy though? The running back. He said my dog was running 23 miles per hour.
Oh, Keaton
seen it.
Mitchell.
Keaton Mitchell, yeah.
My boy
Yo,
Keaton
yo
is
running the same speed limit as the off ramps on the Beltway, yo. When they say go down to 25, my man straight. He keeping up with traffic, yo. He keeping up with
the
traffic,
off ramp, yo. Keeping up
On the
with traffic
off ramp,
on
yo,
the
he really
off-ramp,
running with the
man.
car. He'll be right next to your driver's side
Stop
door.
playing with our guys, bro.
Knocking on
our
the
running
window,
back-
like
our backup running back is keeping up with traffic on the off ramp.
Yo,
Chill out.
people.
I like how he was at the
kept real-
interview on the, he was talking, he was like looking bad, chill head. He's like, you know,
He feeling good.
When I first, you could tell the young boy when they feel good.
Feeling good.
He said when I first got here, they clocked me at like 22.2.
Yo,
They clocked me
moving.
today or whatever this recently. I was at 22.4.
Yeah, my boy was on the 23.
He said, I'm feeling better than I was like, yeah.
No, because you remember
Who
that
else was
one-
like that? Nate Wiggins. They interviewed him. My boy Nate Wiggins came in
Shout
about
out
10
Wiggins.
pounds
Oh yeah,
heavier.
let's
Hype about the
Cut
10
up.
pounds.
Cut up.
That boy trying not to be injured. That's what he said. He got the weight on for.
Yeah, he said falling and certain things like that. His body wasn't taking the
And you got to
the
think
impact.
sometimes at corner, you get in those unfortunate situations where you'll have to make a form tackle with a running back.
No, you might just have to
You feel me? Yeah.
smack somebody.
Yeah. And it's like, yo,
Like,
if
yeah.
you're not
They had him on
built for
kickoff
war
last
like
year.
that,
I was
yeah,
not a
yeah,
fan of
yeah,
that. I
yeah,
was
I ain't
not a
like that.
fan.
We all
This
talking about
year,
I ain't like that.
no more of that with wigs.
yeah.
No more wigs.
Even
on
with the
on
extra
They was
wigs,
like,
you
they
know.
was on their hands team type situation.
I ain't like that because he tried to make that one.
Yeah, we was all like,
Yo,
yo.
that would have ended some
would've
careers.
I was at the
That
preseason
would've
game when
ended his
he
career,
had the
yeah.
Yeah, he got hurt in that joint. He hurt, and he was balling in that. That's against the Eagles. I
Yeah,
think.
they tried to throw it at him like 3 straight
Yeah,
times.
my
They
boy
got
was
nothing.
denying stuff
Nothing.
early.
I was like,
That's
oh,
when
nah.
I knew.
That's when I knew. I said, oh no, he ready.
Nate Hill.
I said, he's gonna have to learn. He's gonna still, get better. And one of my favorites, we talked about it. He had crazy matchups to start off the
Facts.
year.
He
bro.
did. Bro, they gave us the hardest schedule in football last
No,
year.
I'm just
bro.
talking about
We
just
was
from his
fighting
matchups
receivers,
personally.
yo.
Yeah.
The receivers that he was
Bro, the
matching up
receivers
against was nuts.
he met the first 8
Devontae
weeks was
Adams.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like real raw dogs that had like super years. in
Jamar
that joint.
chasing him.
Jamar
Yo.
Chase.
It was everybody.
I gotta look at it. It
I
was.
think
I just
Amari
remember-
Cooper.
When was
Amari
Tampa
Cooper, I
Bay?
think
Tampa
early.
Bay
He
was
was
like
like
game
early.
5,
Yeah, they
right?
was switching back and forth, huh?
Tampa Bay was early too, right? That was like
That was
game
like
5,
mid-
Slightly
7.
early. It was running like
mid-
5 to 6 or something
Yeah,
like that. It was
because
early.
it was back to back like
Nah, it was
intense
crazy.
receiving cores.
We was like, yo, he got thrown in the fire. And he
Yeah.
was handling himself pretty well. He had a few penalties and stuff, but he was a rookie, bro. These
Shaking and
matchups,
baking.
these all pro players, not just Pro Bowls, all pro players.
So my
Yeah.
man put on the weight
Come on.
now.
Yeah.
Come on.
And
Lockdown.
then- but
Lockdown situation.
What I love hearing from him the most, he said his goal this year. First of all, Zach Orr was giving him a lot of praise.
Yeah. Had to.
But what I love, he said, man, I want 10 turnovers. That's my goal.
Damn.
Not, regardless of how they
Fumble
come, whether
or
it
pick,
be interception, yes,
whatever
he said,
it
I
is.
want 10 turnovers.
Oh, he gonna be striking.
I like
Yeah.
it.
That's what that means, yo. He gonna be actually striking, putting the
like
hat
it.
on ball or punching
like
like
it.
peanut
They
punch.
Well, I mean,
everybody
I mean-
saying, yo, y'all gotta get them turnovers up.
Yo,
That
what
Bills
if,
game.
what if
Yeah.
cousin
All of
Kyle?
them
What if
games,
cousin
especially
Kyle?
that
What if
Truthfully, yeah.
That Bills one for sure.
Because in the
what
beginning
if,
of the season, we didn't have a pick for like 5
What
games.
if cousin Kyle and Ardarius Washington have like a secret class for the DBs on form tackling, bro? Like, yo, this how you really wrap them up and really
How
not
to-
hurt yourself
how to
and
crash
smack
out and not
somebody.
hurt
You
yourself.
feel me? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Marlo too. Marlo be smacking low key. Like all
No,
them
no,
can
no.
hit, yo. Like I feel like our whole defensive back.
I feel like
Core
I feel like
can-
our boy
Our whole
Malachi
defense.
Malachi
I
gonna
think-
lay somebody out, yo.
I
I got a
want-
feeling Malachi.
I think our
lay
whole
somebody out.
defense-
I want
can
my
hit,
Malachi to be like Marcus Peters on like steroids, bro. I want him to just go crazy
Without
with
real
bomb
story,
picks.
just theoretically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just picks, though.
All clean players.
Fields on the
None of
field.
that tainted
Picks.
beef. Pause.
Yeah, no tainted,
no
no
tainted
tainted
beef around
tacos,
here, bro.
no tainted
Yeah,
tacos,
no Mondo burgers,
no
bro.
Mondo burgers.
Don't be
yo.
experimenting with that shit.
Yeah, yo, 10 turnovers. Because he put an emphasis. He was like, I gotta catch the ball. I'm gonna catch the ball.
Yeah.
Putting in the concerted effort. These boys, I'm just loving everything.
I'm excited
Yeah,
for the
yo.
season.
Yo, it's
Yo,
Everything that I keep
yo.
saying.
Yo,
This
Because
is
it was like over the last couple years, it's like, how could we get better? And it was like on this draft, this is one of our better drafts in a long time because we always draft well,
Yeah.
but this
I like
draft
this
was
draft.
like for us to be so good, we filled all the voids. I keep saying it like, yo, to get the dynamic safety that was missing with Brandon Stevens and Marcus Williams,
bunch of
and then to get the edge rusher when the pressure was like our
In the
defensive
second
front line
round.
was good,
second
but
two-
the pressure
because
just wasn't
cheap.
there enough.
Harbaugh, I think he said we got he said our second first round pick. It was in the second round. But,
Yeah.
but we got 2 first round
Absolutely.
picks in the
Yeah.
second.
Absolutely.
They talking about your boy might be the guy, yo, that edge rusher. Like they really like if he could
Talking
pan
about
out
Mike?
to be with who they think he is, Mike Green.
Yes. Yes.
We
They
know.
like-
He could
I
really.
keep seeing
He
my
just
man-
had
You said it
controversy
first,
in
though,
college.
not
That's
in
the
the
only
line.
thing that was really holding him back. If he hadn't had
Yeah,
that controversy, he'd have went
He'd
a
have been
lot
top
higher
15
than that.
easy.
But I've been watching
We
like
got lucky.
even sports
Yeah.
platforms on YouTube that was about just college football and stuff like that. And I've seen a couple joints about Mike Green. I guess because our algorithm is infused with everything, and it's like, yo,
Boy's a dog.
this kid's really something special.
I watched some highlights Zay was sending. I'm still liking all of the guys that we picked up. I don't think
Yeah.
there's any guy that we picked up that I
They
don't
got a lot
like.
of guys that are going to try to slide in, especially over the years, rotate
Yeah,
on the line,
especially on that offensive
line.
side.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
offensive
for
line is
sure.
beautiful.
They
We
building
have
up-
backups.
Yeah.
We have the backups for the guys that are going to be leaving soon.
Yeah.
That tackle, our Stanley is going to be gone within the next 3
Probably.
years. Probably he's
I
going to be
would assume,
gone.
yeah.
I'm assuming that.
And
so we need a
They
backup.
working ahead of schedule.
Absolutely.
Of course, you would love to get a
EDC
blue
doing
chip
his
dude.
thing.
They brought
love it.
Rosengarten in,
I love it.
and that boy nice.
he nice,
That's
yo.
gonna be the left tackle when
Doing his thing.
He's the next left tackle. Whenever
Doing his thing.
Stanley, and we want Stanley to stay healthy and keep being Stanley. But nah, man, J.J. Watt was fighting for his life against Rosengarten. Somebody
He's a
reposted
big
them
boy.
highlights again, yo. J.J. Watt was looking like, he was the rookie, yo. That man was just, get out
He a
of here.
big boy that
Get
can
out of here,
move,
man.
yeah.
Get out of here, J.J. I was like,
That's
dang,
beautiful.
boy.
Man said, "God damn."
JJ.
Not J.J., T.J. My fault.
TJ Watt.
TJ Watt, yeah.
TJ Watt
TJ.
was ineffective.
He was
in those
non-existent.
last 2 games. He was
That second
non-existent.
game he was
He just-
non-existent.
I
didn't even
One
know
in the
where he-
play-
I didn't even know
the
he was
third
out
game. I'm sorry, in the playoffs, he
Yeah.
was non-existent.
I didn't even know where he was out there.
Yeah, I
Non-existent.
forgot he was on the
That's
team.
because the Rose, man.
Salute to Rose Garden.
Rose, man.
Thank you.
Got him out of there, boy. But, some safety talk this week, man. Did y'all hear, yo? They said, because Zach Orb did, a nice little talk, press conference, whatever. He was talking about all the defensive guys. Something that stood out, I was like, oh, this is interesting. He was like, the smartest guy probably in our secondary is this guy because he's played all types of positions and had to learn everything.
Kyle
He
Hamilton?
talking about they might move him at safety. He was a cornerback. Jalen Armour. Come on, man. Y'all know his name. Davis?
Oh, Armour Davis.
Yes,
Armour-
Really?
Yes.
I hadn't heard much about Jalen Armour
They
Davis.
might stay in the family with the safety, yo. And I think they're going to try to test it out and see if it
Oh,
works.
See if he could be
See,
the
I don't know
Ardarius
about yo
backup.
like that.
We
I don't
needed
know
somebody
about
for
yo like that.
Ardarius.
That's what I'm saying,
That'd be
yo.
huge. That'd be huge.
6'1".
I remember his name though. I remember the guy's name,
Armour
and
Davis.
it's not like he
I don't
wasn't
remember him
doing
like that.
anything. We just had more players, so he wasn't out
Rich
there.
brought him up before. Yo.
I remember
Like in the
Armour
past,
Davis.
Yes, yo.
Definitely remember
Yes,
that because
yes.
the name is hard, fam.
Yeah,
Armour
yeah,
Davis.
Armour Davis is
Are you
hard.
crazy?
He should have if he plays well, yo. He goes
Yo.
get an Under Armour,
You want
mean
Bud?
Under Armour.
Oh
deal.
my
Get
God!
the
You
bag.
gotta give him the
If
bag.
he turn nice, he need his own shoe.
Gotta give
off
him the
strip,
bag.
yo. Off
I
the
need
strip.
the Armour
Davises.
Davis
The
joints.
Armour Davis.
Armour
is
Davis
Crazy.
one,
The
twos,
Under
and
Armour
threes.
Davis.
The lockdown Under Armour joints.
Yeah.
The
I'm
wear
co-
in the cold weather. I'm buying all of it.
I'm cottoning, yo.
Buying it all.
The
Armour
Under
Davis is nice.
Davises, yes. So
I
they
ain't
like
know. I ain't know he was nice.
I hadn't heard about this
a
though.
lot of stuff is the injuries and the in and out and this and that, but like they seem like they're like, yo, they
like
it's
him?
like they seeing something, yo.
I like it.
It's just something
Alright.
to keep an eye out.
That's the
for,
same thing
yo.
they did with Ardarius though. Ardarius
Yeah.
was somebody we didn't know who he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
He had a little
Nobody
bit of
really knew who
injuries,
that guy
yeah.
was. He came in, he was striking.
Well, the Ravens develop
Development.
players. Yeah, they
Development.
develop players.
There's
yo.
something
If they can
about
keep
this
it
this
in-house.
area. I think it's in the air. in
Nah,
this-
it's
this
just the
area.
organization.
The
Like for
castles,
us,
something in the
for
smell
us
of
to
the
come
air,
here in
yo, that just
'96 and
caused
be
them to
as
play
successful as
football.
we are, you
Or
got
it could be Go Reed.
we
They trying to live up to Go Reed real talk.
no outside of like probably Kansas City and New England. Like in the last 30 years, we one of the most successful franchises as
Well,
far
yeah,
as
they, like,
consistently going
third
to the
in wins total or
playoffs
something like that.
and going to the Super Bowl. You get 2 Super Bowls in 30 years ain't bad.
We honestly spoiled. Like we
Yeah.
are expected to go to the playoffs every year.
Every year.
We're not
Yeah.
thinking about anything
Every
but
year.
the playoffs. this
Yeah.
season.
It's not the Cleveland Clowns show. Like,
What are you talking
It's
about?
different.
Think
you
like
know?
if we could just win 8 games.
Yeah, that type of thing. That's gross. That's gross, bro. I don't like that.
So if that works out, that's fantastic. Because they tried to bring in a bunch of safeties last year from outside the house, man, and it was it came down to somebody who was in the crib.
Yeah.
Because all the other guys look crazy, yo.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even want to mention names. We know who the
was
names
nasty
are. They
out
look
there.
That one name had me hot since the year before. I was talking about him before that.
Which one?
Marcus.
No, I didn't want to even.
Marcus
But that was
Williams.
I'm not
that
gonna
was
say his whole
semi
name.
semi. I was talking about the Jetty as well. You know, Eddie.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
I forgot
Eddie
about
Jackson,
yo.
man.
Yeah, I
he
forgot
had the
about
picks
yo.
in his. And couldn't come that Browns game, yo. I was so mad, yo,
I forgot
watching
we
that
had
Browns
from
game,
the
yo.
Bears.
Oh my
forgot
god,
we got his-
Trying to
I
be
forgot
cool,
about
yo.
yo.
I forgot
That's why I
about
didn't want to mention the name.
I forgot about the man. I was
He
thinking about
definitely let
Marcus.
us
You know, I'm
down,
thinking
yo.
about. I hate Marcus. That was the guy.
Marcus and Brandon Stevenson.
God
yeah,
damn,
no,
Marcus
sir.
was that
No, sir.
one for me. Bro.
We
But
won't
he
even-
wasn't the
like,
internal
low-key,
guy like
we
you
had to
said.
go
We
make
got
that
him
black
later.
mode over
Yeah,
them
like
and
he was
erase
here
them
for
out
a
our
little
memory.
We
bit.
got him for the Saints the year before he got injured, and then he came back that next
But
year.
it was bad
horrendous.
because we actually gave him some bread because he was nice on the Saints. You feel me? So it's like,
I mean, that's
ew.
how it goes sometimes, man.
He was.
but you know,
He had some plays on the Saints. We got duped. We
he
got
was
duped
trash.
a little bit. I mean,
He was trash last season.
yeah. So, one of the funniest things this week, and it's kind of cool. It's so I was actually because I watch Dan Patrick's show from time to time, depending on who's on there or what
Yeah.
the topics is and stuff like that. He has a really good show. Derrick Henry was on there, and they was talking about Adam Sandler and stuff like that. And he was like, he's like, listen, man, Dan Patrick was like, man, if you get 2,000, let's make a deal. You get 2,000 yards, I'll get you in the Adam Sandler movie. He's like, because at first, what's his name was like, man, I really love Adam Sandler. That's one of my favorite actors. You know, I love Derrick Henry because he just reminded me of one of them. He could hang out with one of us.
Derek like what he liked.
Yeah, he like what he
That's
like,
what
you know
I
what I mean?
like. People that like what they like.
He was like, can I get a video? Yeah, I mean, he was like, man, I'll try to get you in the movie. So he's like, 2,000 yards. He's like, all right, bet, right? So they just posted today on the FaceTime, yo. Adam
Salute to Dan.
Sandler hit him up, yo.
Salute to Dan Patrick, baby.
Yo,
My
this
guy.
It just happened. He's like, Adam
need
Sandler
that.
himself said, yo, 2,000, yo, you in, not only in the movie, we gonna sit down and have dinner, yo, and chop it up, yo.
My son going for 2,100. Yo, I can't wait.
21.
I can't wait.
I'm just nervous. I'm like, please don't run him to the ground. But
Nah, they not.
He might just.
not, yo, 'cause
I'm
you
getting,
gotta
I'm getting
remember-
150 yards on
He need
13 carries.
Yeah,
yo.
he need
You
that.
gotta remember that's the scary thing about our team because we still like they don't gotta like
'Cause I'm like-
OD run him when he tired because we still got Keaton.
I
and
know, but I'm saying he
Justice.
might not get it too. Listen,
But
Adam
to
Sandler,
get to his
Adam
2,000.
Sandler, I hope Adam Sandler does this show. If Derrick Henry, especially at north of 30, if he get, because I want to make it a little bit challenging. If he gets 17,
Yeah. I
yo,
agree.
get him in that movie,
Put him in
yo.
Yeah, I ain't
Because-
gonna lie, Adam Sandler at
Because
that
Keaton
point.
got to play. As Ravens fans, we like, yo, we need others.
I'm trying to
At
win.
that point, you got to give him the Ray Allen Spike Lee treatment. Even if it's a bad film, yo, direct something, yo, let him be the main character, yo,
Dang.
and let him crash.
All right,
out,
let's
yo.
put it that way.
Because that's the greatest running back of all of our era at that point.
I give it a little spin, similar to what you're saying, but if he break the 2,000, he get the full role like that.
nah,
You
he
know what I'm
get a lead
saying?
role.
He get a lead role. If he get to the 17, just throw my man in
my
there.
man
Make
in
him a
there.
Throw him
cop.
in there, yeah, throw
Make
him
him a
in there.
security guard.
Yeah,
make him
yeah.
something in the movie.
Just
Like,
don't
I
make
need
him a
something in the
sketchy
movie.
Make him
Like
the,
Shaq
no,
in that
don't make him a
movie,
cop.
yo.
Make him the ultra aggressive security guard.
Yo,
Yeah.
what
Something.
movie?
Yeah, I need
What
that.
movie was that
He
when
just
they made
stiff-arming
Shaq
people
the
for no
ultra
reason.
sketchy cop, yo.
Adam Sandler joint.
Yeah.
It was one of them Adam
Man,
Sandler
don't
movies.
do that. Don't do that to Derek.
No, you got to. That's Adam Sandler
Or make him,
movies.
or just make
That's
him.
what
like
Derek
the
like.
comedy on that one.
That's the whole reason
Yeah,
Derek want to
yes.
be in the movie, fam. He want to be quirky in the
wanna
movie.
be- yeah, silly,
bad.
silly
He don't
movie.
want to be
Ultra
Derek in the movie.
aggressive
I want to be a
security
weird
guard.
cop in the movie,
Or
or
a
a weird
bouncer,
security
yo.
guard, weird bouncer, something.
Yeah.
Make me
Come
something,
on,
man.
man.
So if he get to the 17, like he said,
17.
make him the role, weird bouncer, weird cop, weird whatever you make him.
Especially if they win the Super Bowl.
But if
yo,
he
'cause-
win, and I mean, if he gets to over the 2,000 and we win that Super Bowl, you better make a Derrick Henry movie,
a
fam.
Netflix lead and role movie, yo.
Yeah,
I
he gonna
need
be like
that.
it's gonna be Paul.
Adam, you can
Mall
make it
Cop,
happen.
Ford.
Yo, you was so
Yes.
funny was right before you said that because I was going to say it. I said, "Yo, Mall Cop would have been the perfect movie for him,
absolutely.
yo."
Put him in there. I wanna see the
was
acting
running through
chops
my
of
head
him.
like, yo, what could he do? I'm like,
Imagine Derrick Henry on the joint,
Come
yo.
on, yo.
Now the Ravens might sign
On
a
the
clause where he
Segway?
need a stunt double, yo.
Absolutely.
They don't want him on the Segway, yo.
They gotta have a stunt double.
They gotta
on
have a
Segway.
stunt double, so only 3/4 angles from the backside, yo.
Yeah.
Pause. Like
This is gonna be
that,
mad
the camera
dreads.
that's gonna be there. Yeah,
Where they
just
gonna
dreads.
find a
Big
big
stocky
dude like
you
that?
see him
with
hiding
dreads?
off.
some dreads,
It's
yeah.
gonna look like a '90s horrible film because it's gonna cut to a guy that's way smaller.
And
than
that's
don't
what I
care.
want.
That's
That's
gonna be
exactly what I want. I want it to look horrendous. Make it that exact way.
That would be be a
Because
funny
I don't want him jumping off anything.
Nah, yeah.
I don't want him doing
segue,
anything
yo.
physical on there other than maybe pushing somebody
Yeah,
on
yeah,
some
yeah,
fake
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. I don't want him.
Aggressive.
Nah, that-
I don't want him getting a
that- every day
hangnail
in your
out there.
movie
I don't
bag,
want none
bro.
of that.
Yo, and Adam, bring it to Baltimore, yo. Have him at like Towson, yo.
Oh my god.
Please, yo. Have him at
Yeah.
Towson.
I haven't been over that area in a while. What's the bars over there? If they put him in one of them crazy Towson-esque bars, yo, I'm gonna lose my mind, fam. What's the bar that was over there that we used to go to all the time?
I think it was Rec Room and Green.
Rec
Tower.
Everybody
Room.
was at the Green
God.
No, it was Rec Room, yo. That,
Rec
that was
room,
them two
bro.
Bulls.
Yo, if you have Derrick Henry
I'm telling you, the
inside of
bouncer
rec room,
outside the room.
Oh my
hey, yo,
goodness.
Hey, oh,
That's
oh.
it. The
Bro,
scene.
sidebar, yo. At Rec Room, that was my first time interacting with in other cultures and in that capacity. And yo, I never seen people get that excited when NSYNC came on, yo, until I was there, yo. That was a crash out moment. That's that Gucci joint with the doom, doom.
Absolutely.
I said that.
Absolutely.
That's that, yo. Yo, NSYNC is that,
That's
yo.
mad funny,
NSYNC is that,
fam.
yo.
What's NSYNC song, yo?
The
I'm trying to think
whole
of,
joint
'cause
turned
I don't
up.
want to sing a Backstreet. I always get them mixed
Yeah,
up.
you was
What's
about to be
the
like,
NSYNC?
tell me
Facts.
why.
I was about to do that.
It was
Was
that.
it Bye Bye Bye?
It was bye.
Classical.
Make it tough. They was
They
in
was
that
probably
straight
in there.
going crazy. I don't wanna
Really break it
play
down like
the
JT.
fool in
Nasty.
this game for two.
Nah, my
Salute
man
the rep
JT
room.
was going crazy.
They was in there going
That
wild.
was
Y'all
he
was
the
like,
man in the
yo,
woods, but
Fact.
mad Jaeger bomb shots.
You know,
yo.
he went through a lot of evolutions over that time. Then he hit the Man in the Woods
man,
phase.
yeah, come on.
Nah, JT was one.
A lot of people was getting emboldened to a certain time.
You can only do that as.
But the
one of
only
those
only
other
reason I
hue
won't
colors.
play JT is because like I can't lie, I was rocking with Jay-Z in middle school, yo, when he was on that Cry Me a River.
Bro,
that was one of my
he's got
favorite tracks.
classes.
Yo, that was one of my favorite tracks.
Disappear.
You can't knock that. That's a classic.
Yeah.
He was
Yo,
broken
say
up.
you don't have to say.
He was
what
broken up
you
over
did.
Britney Spears.
I
Man. He
already
didn't know
know.
what to do with his life.
I found out from him.
Classic.
Now it's just too late. You say, don't you make me cry about it. Yo,
he
that
going
was
crazy.
fire, yo.
He had Timbo on the beat, so he didn't know what to do with himself.
Rec
man.
Room went crazy. That was the Rec Room playlist, yo.
Let's keep going though. My bad. We got a little off track though.
Nah, it's beautiful,
salute to the people
It's
who are
what
listening
I
from the
show,
Baltimore area.
Yeah, it's
You know
And
about
that's
it
how
if
you
you
know we
listen
was
to the
really
Baltimore
there.
area.
That's how you know we was there. Somebody gonna be like, I was at Rec Room that
You
night.
might have
yo.
seen me there.
They started going crazy, yo.
Oh man, just something. Lamar, man, I like that he was, because you got to advocate for yourself, and other people was helping him. Salute to whoever posted the original video. I wish I would have, because I would have gave them a shout out, man. I'm gonna go back and look, and I might even do it next week. But they posted like Lamar just getting like the worst whistle in the NFL, yo. They was posting all of the hit drops, the late hits, out of bounds joints.
It
and
was
Lamar,
so many joints where they would have threw flags if it was any other quarterback. You remember what game was that when they hit Lamar? It was like a solid like 3 yards out of bounds,
Buccaneers.
yo. Like I was like,
it was a Bucks game, a
think it
Bills
was a
game.
Buccaneers.
It was a hip drop, I think, in the Bills game.
Yeah,
out
the
of
Bills
bounds.
game was
It was like bad
crazy.
games. But this has been happening for a while. But Lamar was reposting it like, man, that's crazy. Or he, something. I think he was like, man, they tried to let him kill me or something like that. I'm like, thank you, Lamar. Please speak up, yo. You 2-time MVP, legendary player, one of the faces
a
of the
class
league, yo.
act. Like,
You
yo,
should not be. They
he
should
been-
not be allowing this, yo.
He's been showing off a little bit online though. Yo. He's been
yo.
mad funny, yo. Like
been-
that was something
it's
that he put
my
out that was
favorite
like a
coach.
pause-worthy thing that he put out there. That was dumb,
Yeah, yo, he's
funny.
hilarious,
I was
dog.
crying laughing when I seen
even
that.
like to go back to the Drewski thing, like that's
He
hard
was
for
like,
him even doing
yeah, that's
that.
what he said. He was like, hold up,
mad funny.
that sounded a little weird. Yo, pause.
Yeah.
he had to throw one out there, yo.
Yeah,
That's
I like how
dumb
he
funny.
said he just said weird.
It's a little weird. It's a little weird.
First off,
Then he
Lamar,
put the pause
Lamar
emoji on there.
the all-time great for just. Yo, he was on there with the biggest
Yes.
goot, yo. And they
yes,
really,
yo.
that's like
That
some
was hard.
ultra like
Legendary.
low
Salute to the Jiggle
underground
Yanks out
Baltimore
there.
shit.
Yo. I don't know what that means, but
Yeah,
salute to
stuff,
them.
my bad. And it was like, yo, the biggest goot, yo, he's like, yo, that's a lot of Baltimore slang right there, huh?
Say I don't like dummies.
He's like, don't call me dumb,
Don't
call me
dumb.
smarty. I don't like that.
Come on, yo, the greatest QB, yo.
Yo, that was salute, man. No, but yeah, he was. Yeah, I mean, come on, refs. Come on, refs, do your job, man.
Please protect him like you do any other MVP level quarterback.
Take that
That's
flag
all we
out your
ask.
pocket.
Yeah,
boy.
take your flag out, yo. Come on, man. Like spinning around your head like
Hate
a
that.
helicopter.
Yeah,
or
throw
something,
that
yo.
jump.
Yeah, yo. Let's have a lot of loose flags this year.
Yeah.
I want to see flags
Pop
going
Yeah,
for
crazy.
Lamar, yo.
Yeah, yo.
It's been too many hits out of bounds
But
on
know
my
what?
dog.
Know the crazy thing though? I feel like the players.
Lamar gonna have to start flopping like
Absolutely.
Patty, yo.
But I feel like a lot of the players respect Lamar on such a high level that play football. It's only like a few and far between players that be doing like super dirty stuff. Like a lot of the time they be showing them respect on the field, yo.
But I think a lot of it just comes from frustration.
yeah, they be
And the fact
Because
that
you can't touch him.
It's-
And
Like,
the
you know,
fact,
like,
and the
so you
fact
got to
that
get him when
he's
you can
done
get him.
this since he was a starter.
That's
Like,
what I mean.
It's never been like a season
There's
where
too
he's
many
not
still
good.
shots of players just looking
Exactly.
in disbelief,
Yeah.
yo.
Looking like you praying to
They don't
want to
be
trying
a
to tackle this.
They don't want to be a meme anymore. It's a
Yeah.
lot of meme guys, yo.
A lot of guys that got
on their
cooked.
knees, head
Praying.
down, sad, yo.
Bro.
These is pro football players.
Excellent.
That he just
Some of them are excellent players.
Yeah.
I seen him.
Broken down like they
Some
can't
of the
make a play.
best
Yes.
Yeah.
edge rushers don't know what to do
But
when
I
he
mean,
back there.
like football is a game of angles when you playing
Yeah.
defense.
Especially
Absolutely.
him.
When you playing defense, and if he is shifty enough, I don't like again. Him and Kyle Hamilton probably have the best awareness in football as far as just like seeing everything as it's
On
happening.
each side of the ball.
As it's
I
happening,
agree.
yeah. And it's like, for some of the stuff, it's like that. Can he see behind himself?
The funniest.
Or did he just peep like, he probably gonna crash this way?
Yeah, he
so I'm gonna
understands.
give him one of these and then turn
The
back
game
this
is
way
slowing
and then,
down.
Yeah, that's the
And
scariest.
that's
part.
the scariest part.
The best. What I love
Yo,
seeing
your,
is
your vision is not that wide in the helmet.
That's
though.
how you get 4 picks last year. Because
Yeah.
the game is slowed down
It's getting
tremendously.
easier.
It's easy.
It's getting easier.
what I love seeing the most is when it's an edge rusher, and they have him lined up.
Yeah.
With any other quarterback, full steam.
So-
With him, you see them start tiptoeing.
Yeah.
Because they don't. They get a
gotta
little
break down.
Like,
It's almost like you
yo.
gotta break down to make the tackle.
That'd be the funniest thing to me ever. Because I'm like, he would have straight lined it at any other player, yo.
Yeah, not Lamar.
They just be looking like,
Nah, and ain't no.
Can I get a help
and-
defender?
and-
Can I
and
get a
no,
help
If you
defender?
crash out the wrong way, Lamar give you a move so bad you might hurt yourself. Yo.
The only times people crash out and go straight, because I feel like what's the name from the Raiders, he kind of because it's if you get the straight line straight up the middle,
He can't
because then
see.
nobody could really
Yeah.
could dodge
I'm calling
that.
it now.
That's why
If
pressure
he
up the
can't
middle is
see
the
you
best pressure.
coming, then
I'm
that's
calling
gonna
it.
be on
I'm
him.
calling it now. If Lamar can get his 2 rings between now and the Olympics, he tears 2 people's ACL, non-contact, just off shaking them that
The
bad, and they
Olympics,
fall
yo.
so egregiously in
Yeah,
the
we just spoke
Olympics.
about the greatest Olympics.
Him doing that with regular people,
Yeah.
oh my god, he's gonna be
Yo,
cooking dudes.
Nobody
yo.
for the Netherlands is. Come
Bro,
on, yo, like, stop. Yo, I
somebody
don't
with
even
no
wanna see
lateral
that.
movement, they.
I don't wanna see
But that's why I said
no.
if he can get the 2 beforehand, then I want to see him in there.
Yeah,
if not,
yeah.
I don't want to see
Yeah,
him.
yeah, I don't want to see
I don't
him.
want to see him in there.
Yeah, you know how the things that be in front of the car wall. I'm at the car lot.
wacky
So,
welly,
yeah, yo,
inflatable
that, it's gonna be like
arms.
he gonna be deflating car them joints all left and right in the Olympics.
He
Bing, bing,
might
bing.
just break it.
Bro goes,
He
oh,
might not.
no.
It just be the Lamar Jackson's quarterback
Yeah,
sneak
tearing
from
Achilles,
100 yards back.
ACLs,
Like,
everything.
The
just
only
from
country
jukes.
that we would have to definitely pull out the superstars might be like what is it like Australia, New Zealand, yo, where they be
Yeah.
playing that hardcore
Only 'cause they
rugby.
play
Yeah,
that
rugby.
rugby. That's the
yo.
only reason.
They might have to.
But if it's flag, it's like, yo, you can't hit me. Like,
No,
you're
I know,
not
I
about
know,
to dominate
but
me. I'm
they
about to
be
shake
can't
you.
kinda
athletic.
grab.
Them dudes be athletic.
You
yo.
can kind of grab a little bit
Yeah.
in flag football.
Yeah.
You're not.
You're not supposed to be.
A lot of
slamming
people
dudes.
don't do it like
'Cause
as
dudes
far
be
as
on
that,
the
but
ground,
you
yo.
can tackle
Dudes be
him and
on
then
the
rip that
ground.
ball up, like rip that joint out. So
The women
do
be
that.
having the girls teams. It be like girls teams and stuff like that. They be playing that. That joint be.
high school level got him now.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, so yeah. I only got one more thing, man. Just want to give him a quick little, a little bit of love from what I seen. They threw it in, I think, maybe a couple little interviews. But Tyler Luke, man, they said he kicked the 60. Yo.
Ah,
Oh, my boy.
Tyler.
They said it was with ease.
Lose.
You know what makes me happy about him? I think I said this last episode that we talked about this. He is the polar opposite of what my boy was.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
ain't
you
young
did
fly
say that,
flash.
yeah.
No flashiness. He don't got no swag. He's
ain't singing
he's
at the opera.
nothing, yo. He's just a purebred him.
Yo,
and
that
I
was
love it.
crazy. Yeah, I
33 is
remember
not
what
even
This
a
is
regular
what we need.
kicker number. Yo.
Yeah, that's nasty. Like I need that. I need
He out there looking
I need
like he
that
about to
nasty
defend,
average white man.
Jamar
Sam.
Chase,
we
yo.
need that. We don't need the swagged out white man. I'm to be honest with you.
And like now, at this point, like, yo,
Straightforward.
we
Too
just-
much swag
we
on that
just-
white
It's
man.
like an
before,
offensive
yo.
lineman, yo. You don't want your offensive lineman like
It's too much
coming in
swag.
looking too saucy.
You too
yo.
swagged out.
Honestly, my biggest,
Where's your
my biggest
doctors?
expectation
I need
for
you
him
in
right now
doctors
is just
and
be accurate, yo.
Beard
Inside
scruffy,
of,
yo.
like,
That's
big
the
and
best
tall
timing,
fits, yo. I need you in nasty fits that you can get in J.C. Penney's and stuff.
just be accurate
that.
for me. That's all I'm expecting from him as a rookie. Be accurate inside of 45 yards right now.
Extra points.
And then extra
inside.
points, knock him down. I'm
Give
happy.
me.
I'm happy.
If he can get some deep balls,
Yo,
balls,
I ain't
I'll
gonna lie,
take
I ain't gonna
that.
lie. I still feel like, yo, since Tuck off the team now, yo, that Steelers game was sportsbook seasoning, yo. I've never seen 9 missed points from a
Nuts.
field goal kicker ever, yo.
He didn't do that just once, bro. He did that a few
it-
times.
Eagles game
No,
really
but that game
bad.
was especially egregious because I think he missed the extra point and 2
Bro,
field goals.
It was nasty.
The missed kick
The Eagles joint
threw
was
the
nasty.
entire Eagles game off.
We lost
The
by
whole-
7.
But the whole game shifted from
He
that
lost us the game. He lost all of the points that we lost by.
Yo. Disgusting, yo.
Yeah, nasty work, man. But
Yeah, we got another week, man.
yeah,
we
thanks
appreciate
for
y'all
huddling up
listening,
with
man.
us. We
Continue huddling
appreciate
up.
y'all, man.
See y'all next week.